Here we go. The Superstore is probably somewhere down there. Here we go. Where AJ Styles will be, and we have the pop to get signed. Hopefully it works out. AJ Styles just got here. Pretty awesome.
Been is Japan. I'm sure he's had a match or two there, but he's never worked there in New Japan. So this guy, it took him a while to get to the
AJ
WWE.
Styles.
And almost
One and only, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
We're at WWE World, guys. They got the superstars all lined up here. Looks like they got a Brutus the Barber Beefcake coming out. They got a Razor Ramon coming out. Some of the newer releases. Looks awesome. That Kurt Angle's pretty sick too. Very nice. Looks like they got the new John Cena coming out. New Cody's on display. Outsiders. Sami Zayn and KO. And Takeover Seth Rollins. Gunther. Looks like we're getting a re-release of that Rock there. And a new blue Trunks Batista down on the end. Pretty awesome Coliseum collection over here. Looks like they got the Ricky Dragon Steamboat, $1 Million Man, new announcements out. I'll have pictures up on the Instagram. These look great. Guys, these are phenomenal. Look at the Kurt Angle there. Wow. King Booker. Looks like we're getting a Dusty Rhodes back there. Some Hogan's. Anvil.
So I'm thinking the light thing's gonna be like that.
Some of the Monday Night Wars. Sorry about that. These look awesome, guys. Looks like we got Elite 111, I think was rumored. Top picks up there. Sandman. Alright guys, we were just at the Mattel booth. I'm going to be posting pictures up and talking about them. But we just talked to Bill. He said, gave us some insider information on some of that, some of the releases that are displayed there. And we're trying to give you the best updates we can. It's kind of loud in here, so once I get home, we'll show you better. Alrighty guys, so a ton of reveals over the course of the first day of WWE World. I'm not going to get into anything that was revealed on Friday, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and all of those cool new releases. I know they showed a fan takeover Rey Mysterio, showed a lot of good things, but I'm just going to show what they showed on Thursday because I was not at WWE World on Friday to see those other reveals. So starting it off, as you see here, we have the Ultimate Edition Coliseum collection set up there by Mattel. And it looks great, man. They finally showed off the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. and $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase that are coming out soon. I would imagine they'll be soon because the Bret Hart and Anvil already arrived to my door and many of your doors as well. So those looked phenomenal. You can see the soft goods on Ricky Steamboat. I know a lot of people were complaining that it was a pretty bland figure, but I think that they definitely brightened it up, gave it a little life with the soft goods attire and the different head sculpt as well. And Ted DiBiase, I think the head sculpts looked even better at the reveals than they did in the images that we got released originally. So I thought those looked amazing. Then we move over to the most anticipated, I would say definitely the most anticipated thing for me to get in hand this year is the Outsiders Ultimate Edition 2-pack ringside exclusive. I'm so pumped about these. They come with those WCW tag titles. The whole attire just looks great, getting Kevin Nash in that Elite 16 red attire that I wanted so bad for years and never pulled the trigger on. But thank God we're getting it in Ultimate Edition form. And of course, Scott Hall always looking great in figure form. So very excited to see those there. Then one of my favorite releases and announcements, or reveals I should say, for the night was the John Cena Ultimate Edition. I believe it's going to be 22 is the set that he's going to be a part of. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't know if it's even fully been announced. I know it might have been leaked that it would be him and Jey Uso and Gunther, but I guess we'll find out. I thought this John Cena was awesome. They nailed it on the haircut finally. I think they did a little bit of updates to his new hairstyle, to those head scans on the left there. Obviously comes with multiple sets of hands. You got the "you can't see me" hands. And he comes with that new towel that I don't think he's ever come with in figure form. I don't think he's ever come with a towel, at least that he can show to the screen before he runs down to the entrance ramp. And the blue attire really pops, that baby blue or whatever you want to call it, sky blue. Shout out to AEW. But it looks great. Overall, that John Cena looks phenomenal, and I will definitely be picking up at least one of those for my collection. And to go along with it, obviously, they have the announcement and the reveals of Jey Uso in his singles run, I think. I don't know if that's the singles run Jey Uso, if that was right before he was going to fight Roman. I can't really tell what attire that's from. It might even be when he fought Roman. I got to look back into that and see. But it comes with 2 head scans that look really similar, honestly. I don't know if they just put those 2 head scans there to show that he's going to come with two more head scans, or if they look that similar. But he comes with 2 other sets of hands as well as the chain, and it looks great. I'm definitely pumped to have that Jey. And then the man, the myth, the legend, the Intercontinental longest reigning champion, Gunther. That thing looks phenomenal. I can't wait to have it in Ultimate Edition form. I think it's such an upgrade from the Elite that we got. And even the Elite was great, but my biggest hope is it comes with the IC title. I think they would be doing injustice if it didn't come with that title. So hopefully it comes with it. Those head scans are phenomenal, especially the one down in the bottom right. Looks amazing. So I think it's going to be a great figure. I'm really looking forward to the whole wave if those 3 are a part of it. And of course up top you saw that The Rock was announced again. I think that was for the top picks or whatever it was. It's coming out with Batista. It's good to know that we're actually getting the Amazon Rock, because based on the advertisement we got on Ringside Collectibles, I thought it was going to be The Rock, the bald-headed Rock. But we're getting that Amazon Rock, and that's the only Ultimate Edition I don't have currently in my collection of prior releases. So I was pumped to see it. I know many people were probably angry, but I am absolutely stoked. And rolling into that greatest hits there, you see the Batista, which they also updated. They put the silver on his boots, which I believe is new, and they made his trunks blue. I'm not sure if that's going to be a chase, maybe. They make the blue trunks a chase and have the old... I want to say he was wearing the white trunks in the original Target exclusive Legends line. But either way, I'm definitely going to have to pick that up if the trunks are different. And I think they did a great job of making it slightly, ever so slightly different, that now a collector like myself who already has the white or red trunks, whatever it was, now has to pick up this one as well. So it looks great. Very happy about that as well. Then we move into a figure that was released, I think, before WWE World even opened on Thursday. I think Wednesday night this picture was floating around of the Fan Takeover Seth Rollins. And honestly, this was the one that believe it or not, it's very toyetic, but this was the one I wanted the least, or not the least, because they had the Shield, so I wanted that one the least. But there was another Seth Rollins that I wanted a little bit more than this one. However, now that I see it in figure form, I cannot complain at all. It looks phenomenal, like I said, super toyetic, and I think anybody that's a fan of Seth Rollins, or honestly even just a fan of Ultimate Edition figures and WWE figures in general, is going to have to pick this up. Got that soft goods jacket there. Looks like it's pretty easy to get those feathers on and off. It looks like they strap on like a backpack, which is pretty cool. He has the amazing headpiece and the heart-shaped glasses. So very, very cool figure, and definitely will be picking that up as well. Then we saw that Kurt Angle, and I don't know if it was a Legends figure or if it was an Ultimate Edition. I want to say it's going to be in the Legends line because it was with all of the other Legends Elites. Either way, I'm going to have to pick it up. I'm a huge Kurt Angle fan, and you'll see that we may or may not have met him, and he was an awesome dude. So definitely going to have to pick that one up. Figure looks great. Another awesome Angle attire. We saw Farouk, which looks amazing as well, from the Nation of Domination. I know I posted this on my Instagram, and a lot of people were saying that they needed this one, so very happy to see it and have it updated from the 2-pack with The Rock. I think that was the last time we saw Farouk from the Nation of Domination, and it looks phenomenal. Can't complain at all. 3 more Hogans to the Legend line as well. It looks like I'm going to need all 3 of them because I'm a Hogan collector. The guitar was already announced. That one looks amazing. And the one in front of it, I can't remember which attire that's from, but I'll have to hit up Michael LaPuma in the Fig Cave because he'll definitely know. If you guys know, let me know. I think all 3 look great. Got that Japan Ichiban Hogan up there, which is supposed to be coming out anytime now. And then you got Ultimate Warrior behind them, and I can't think of what that guy's name is on the left. If you know, drop it down in the comments, but he looks pretty cool too. And are you guys sick of the Hulk Hogans, or are you guys loving them pumping out Hogan figures one after another? Because I think they look great. But moving forward, like I said, there's some other Legends that they announced. You see the Anvil figure, which looks very, very strange. Not like any Anvil that I ever saw growing up. So that's going to be a pass for me. I really don't need many of these at all in this picture, but I have to show them because I know many of you will need it. Yokozuna is actually going to be the only one that I'll need. He's up top there with the chase. Got the Ultimate Edition, so that'll be awesome. But yeah, all the figures look great, but just not all of them I needed. Thank God for my wallet. However, I will be needing this one, the Ultimate Edition Target Legends Dusty Rhodes. That one looks awesome. I don't know if everybody even realized it was an Ultimate Edition, but it looks phenomenal, and I'm definitely going to need to pick that one up. You got the 2 prototype heads. It looked great, and honestly, 3 of them, all 3 were protos. So basically the whole figure was a prototype, but it looks great. I hope we actually get it. I always get nervous with prototypes because sometimes they get canceled, the license gets lost, all that stuff. Hopefully we get that. Really need it. And then another great wave of Legends here. We got some Elites. We got Muhammad Ali. We got the others that were just recently announced that I cannot think. It's Umaga and Roman Reigns' older brother. Is it 3 something Mafia? I can't think of their name. But those look great as well. You got King Booker, who I can't wait to get. He looks amazing and is long overdue for a re-release because I think the last time we had him was the Hall of Fame, which was a long time ago. And IRS looks great as well. Another figure that I've really needed for a while but didn't want to pay the aftermarket price on him. And then lastly up there, guys, I didn't get too many great images, a little bit blurry, but we got the Vader Ultimate Edition, and that thing looks phenomenal. Like I said, WWE's been killing it. Mattel's been killing it on these Ultimate Editions. Just, they're hitting everybody that we need, and hopefully they just continue to pump them out. But you gotta love having a Chase Vader, 2 different attires. Looks amazing. Very happy about that. We also saw the Monday Night War Elites and Ultimate Editions. Some new that we haven't seen and some we have. They showed the Harlem Heat, which we've seen, the Commons in the black attire, as well as the blue attire chases that you'll see in a later picture. They had the Faker Diesel, which was Kane. They had RVD, Triple H, DDP, the Disciple. So many great figures, and they all looked phenomenal. I actually am going to try my best to only get the Ultimate Editions moving forward. It's going to be very hard, but I definitely need to limit the amount of elites I get because there's just so many figures right now. So I'm going to try my best to just stay complete on Ultimates and then get the elites that I really need. But these look phenomenal. As you could see here, they also showed off in the ring the new Legends, or not Legends, Monday Night Wars Ultimate Editions. They had Eddie Guerrero, who looks phenomenal. Very toyetic attire for him, Cruiserweight Champion. Showed off that Eric Bischoff in the WCW ring that should be shipping out and arriving to people, I think, right about now. And of course Mankind as well. Those are going to be hard to find in Walmart, but I will definitely be doing my best to find them, and eventually they'll make their way into my collection. No matter if I find them or order them, they're going to end up there. You also saw in the ring they have the Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, back there in his NWO attire. They have The Rock in a shirt that I don't really remember seeing The Rock in, but I'm sure somebody will find a picture and post it below or on my Instagram. Rey Mysterio that we should have gotten with the entrance stage for the WCW ring originally, or the entrance stage originally, that Mattel Creations fan won, whatever. We didn't end up getting it. Didn't get enough backers, but it was a very interesting Rey Mysterio, kind of a little bit plain for my liking, but I think in the elite form it's perfect. So I know a lot of people were complaining that it wasn't the original Rey Mysterio they announced for the Monday Night Wars line. I'll drop a picture in there right now. Yeah, I think he had the horns and the overalls. People were upset about that. But I think this Rey Mysterio is a great fit and replacement for whatever reason they had to replace it. And everybody was saying originally when this got announced as an Ultimate Edition that it should have been an Elite. And here it is in the Elite form. So I don't really understand why everybody's complaining. I understand if you wanted the original, but in the sense of getting it in the Elite form, I think it looks great. I think they did a great job. Got that Teddy Long Build-A-Figure as well. And of course, you got Kevin Nash when he debuted to WCW. Very cool. And lastly, in the Monday Night Wars little case that they had set up, you can see they have a DDP Chase. I think this one has darker pants than the one that we saw before. They have the Commissioner Shawn Michaels, who I figure has got to be a Build-A-Figure. Just makes sense. And Stone Cold with that very iconic t-shirt. I'm going to have to pick it up literally just to get that t-shirt. And Big Boss Man as well. And behind him you can see the Harlem Heat chases that we talked about earlier. Moving on to the Elite section, guys, we finally saw what I think was the leaked Elite Series 111, and we saw finally some actual images of Elite 109. So yeah, we saw Trish Stratus, who I believe is Elite 111, with Ricochet, Tony D'Angelo, and the Sandman. They all look great. Sandman is clearly the Chase. He's got the America style Sandman, and then he's got the ECW as well, which we'll see in a moment. But overall, I won't be needing much of that set at all, if anything. So that was a big win for me. We also saw Bayley from 109, and they finally showed off Cody Rhodes as well. We had not seen Cody Rhodes, anything about Cody Rhodes actually from that set. So we see the updated attire. It's going to have to go in my collection. Trying to be complete on Cody figures, and that one looks great, so I'm going to need it. And so does Bayley. Bayley looks great as well. Can't ignore that. And up top, you see the Usos, which look to be top picks. I think it's the Elite version. Or no, I think we've got those Elites already. So maybe, yeah, that's got to be top picks. Yeah, that's definitely top picks Usos along with a top picks Rock, I do believe. Shinsuke Nakamura, Elite 109. He looked great as well with that soft goods robe. Obviously, he'll be the Chase. Not one I need, but a great looking figure. Then one of the highlights from Thursday, I definitely saw this picture floating around a lot, and I had to get a picture for you guys, was the Judgment Day setup that they had. I know Elite 109 has Damian Priest with the updated hair and just attire in general.
definitely a long overdue updated Damian Priest figure. They also had Finn Balor, who I think is going to be in 111. He might be in 112. I don't know. He was rumored for one of them, but here we have it confirmed. We are getting a new Finn Balor Judgment Day. Looks great. I'm not too fond of that head scan, honestly. You guys could let me know how you feel about it, but the attire is great, and I might just pop off the head of the last Elite that we got for Finn Balor that was also Judgment Day attire. Might pop that head off, just put it on this one. Not a huge fan of that head scan, but I think the figure overall does look really great. And of course, Dominic Mysterio with the prison Dom. He looks great as well. I keep saying they all look great, but they really nailed the Judgment Day. You can even see Rhea Ripley from her WrestleMania win. Honestly, it's just a great setup, and it makes you want all of those figures. So Mattel did a great job of just nailing it on the money and making us want to buy all these figures. Still in the Elite case, we saw Logan Paul. Top Picks was out there. We saw the Cody Rhodes suited figure. And actually, I was wrong. I just said a minute ago that was Elite 109 Cody with the new updated ring gear. But this is actually the Elite 109. It's going to be this Cody with the suit, and he comes with a chair, I believe, like an not an announcer chair, but a ringside chair where Michael Cole sits and everybody. So that'll be a really great figure to finally have in Elite form, is him suited up. I mean, we see him suited probably every Monday, every other Monday at least. So definitely excited about that one. Then you saw some SummerSlam figures as well right next to them. We saw X-Pac, Lex Luger, Kane, the John Cone Build-A-Figure, as well as Nicholas. For some reason, he's up there with John Cone. I think that Kane looks great. Honestly, they all look great, but Kane was the one that I actually pre-ordered, so I'm very excited to get that one, and that's my era of Kane growing up. I like Mask Kane, obviously much better from the Attitude Era, but that Kane was needed in my collection, so I'm very happy to have him. And right behind him, you see the Elite 109 Seth Rollins with the first ever World Heavyweight Championship, the new one at least, in figure form. That's going to be the first one that we actually got from Mattel, so definitely I can see that figure being pretty sought after just to get our hands on that title. Then we move over to what I thought was going to be 2-packs. I thought they were like Ruthless Aggression 2-packs or something, and I actually had asked Bill about it before Ringside. I think Ringside posted it, or maybe Steve posted it, I think, announcing that it was going to be a 4-pack with John Cena, Eddie, Stone Cold, and Booker T, basically celebrating SmackDown, and I think that's going to be a Target exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong, and if you know in the comments. But before that was announced, getting back to my story, I'd asked Bill, and he had told me that it was a 4-pack, and they're going to be doing more 4-packs down the road, and I'm very excited for it. I think that it's something I definitely like getting. I like having them mint on card, because I usually open up everything, but I think the 4-packs, the way that they've been doing them, the look of them on card is just phenomenal. And these ones are all iconic looking figures. I don't really remember Cena wearing that attire, if somebody wants to remind me when that's from. But of course, Stone Cold and Booker fighting in the grocery store, Eddie Guerrero, any type of street fighting, Eddie Guerrero looks great. So they nailed it. I think it's a great set, and I think it'll definitely be a fan favorite. Maybe not immediately when it's on the pegs, but it's definitely 5 years from now, people are going to be kicking themselves if they don't pick this one up. I had to also show off the new Ringside Vault Elites. I'm purposely saving some money, putting away some money here at Wrestlemania this week because I need these. I got to get them. I think I'm going to keep them on card. I don't really know, but I have to get this whole set. They look amazing, and they nailed it. And I'm going to end up, like I said a minute ago, kicking yourself for not getting something. If I don't pick up this whole entire set and keep them on card, I'm definitely going to kick myself, because I know that they're just going to keep pumping out these Vault figures, and I think they look phenomenal. Honestly, I know a lot of people are mad about them. I love them, and I think that they are doing a great job giving a new generation these figures for retail price, and not having to have people overpay on them. It's been long overdue. These figures are already probably 15 years old, a lot of them. Some of them not so old. but some of these are 15-year-old figures, so I think that it's a good thing to get them back in the line. That's just my opinion. I definitely understand the other side of things, ruining value and all of that. I definitely understand that. But just being a collector and loving to see new announcements and new things show up, I think the Vault line is awesome. I think we're going to get so many great figures that were celebrated years ago that we're going to get back now. I think it's going to be great. They also showed off the Imperium 2-pack. That looked great. Not going to probably pick it up myself, but it does look great. Another very talked about thing that happened at the reveals on Thursday was the Dudley Boy prototypes. I'm assuming these are going to be Legends figures. If I were to guess, it could be a 2-pack. I don't really know if they're going to go that route, but these look awesome. Those late 90s fighting the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian Dudleys. Honestly, even like the ECW Dudleys, you could say, but I remember them looking all crazy like this. And just the attires were comical. And then the stuff they would do in the ring was all serious and kick-ass. So it was a great thing to see. Definitely a fan of these Dudleys. The Headbangers were another fan favorite. Not ones that I have to pick up, thankfully. They're a little outside of my collecting realm. I just don't think they really fit my collection personally. But they look amazing, and I know so many people want them. So finally, for you guys who've been dying to get Headbangers, they're here, and they look great. Then we get into the, I think, Survivor Series Elites. I think that's what these are. You got Kevin Owens rocking that Dusty Rhodes shirt. Looks amazing. You also have the Bushwhackers. You got those guys dressed up like Doink. I think that's pretty funny. I hope they come with normal head scans as well. I'm pretty sure people will be upset if they don't. And another Sami Zayn. And we've been getting a lot of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, I think. So this whole set is going to be a pass for me personally. But I do think it's going to be a fan favorite with those Bushwhackers. I could see KO and Sami kind of peg warming. But they're great attires. Don't get me wrong. I think they're awesome attires. I just don't think they're ones that are going to fit my collection personally. But if you like them and you're going to end up picking them up, that's awesome. And then lastly, they showed off that new 4-pack of Elites, the Territory Elites. I can't think of what they're exactly called. Came with Gorilla Monsoon when he was wrestling, Muhammad Ali in a suit, Billy Graham with the title, and the NWA Harley Race. And I really want that Harley Race, but I don't need anybody else from that set. So I don't know if I'll ever get it. If I do, it's going to be in an aftermarket type situation where I get it on eBay or get it in a trade, something like that. But until then, it's not something that I'm going to be really worried about. But overall, guys, that's going to do it for the reveals. A ton of great stuff. I hope you liked the little bit of random clips that I threw in there from WWE World. Not too much filming, honestly, that I did on that first day, but I just wanted to show you some of the stuff live and just kind of give you a good look and then give you my opinions on it in a little bit of a closer up picture view. So hopefully this all worked out. Hopefully you liked the reveals, and there should be more coming on Sunday, and I'm going back to WWE World on Sunday. So I know they have a whole panel going on with CM Punk. I'll make another video to talk about those probably when I get home, because WrestleMania is Sunday. It's going to be a busy day. So probably when I get home, I'll do a video about those. And then I have a whole haul video coming from WrestleCon. So all autographs and pictures of me with people that I met, all that good stuff. It was a lot of fun. I just finished day 1 there today, and we have day 2 tomorrow, and maybe some people to sign on Sunday. But overall, so far, a great time. Hope you guys are enjoying your lead up to WrestleMania weekend, and hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania if I don't post before it. So see you soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you did, and take care. God bless as always.